Sometimes in life, we have moments that I like to call take the donut moments. These are moments when there's an opportunity available to you if you could just seize it, or there's something that you want if you just could go after it. Well, I call that take the donut. And sometimes when people hear me say that, they wonder what it's all about. So today, I thought I'd share with you the origin story. Here's where Take the Doughnut came from. And in order to talk about that, we've got to go back in time a little bit to when I was in college. I was a student at Brown University, and that campus was just impressive. As a young adult being on that campus, I felt so sophisticated walking and seeing all the brick buildings and the beautiful green quads. And it, like I said, it was impressive. And there was one building in particular, it was a little different from the others, so it hit me in a different way. And it was called Marston Hall. This one was an example of American Renaissance architecture, so it did look distinct from some of the other buildings on campus. And I had the opportunity to visit that building once a week for one semester while I was taking a Russian art and architecture class in the Slavic Studies department. It was such an opportunity for me, right? I got to walk into this building. You walk up this lovely staircase through the pillars into a foyer is where you first land. And it was 2 stories, fireplace on the side, and this huge, formidable, massive table in the center of the room. I would walk past that to get to my classroom, which was basically a library, and it had all these lovely old books lining the walls. So being able to take a class in this building was a real treat for me. Now, again, I went there once a week, and this one particular week, I went to my class and I saw on the table a box of donut, one donut. So I'm looking around thinking, what's this box? It seems so out of place in that gorgeous room. And I thought, okay, well, whose donut is it? I don't know. Was there anybody watching me trying to figure out, was it an experiment? I was in college. I mean, was anybody tracking what I was doing with this donut? It didn't seem like it. So I walked up closer to the table. I peered inside the box, and sure enough, it was a donut. But I still had no idea where it came from, whose it was, if it was intended for somebody. I mean, there were a lot of questions to be answered about this donut, but the one thing that I knew was that I shouldn't take it. That donut was not mine. I would not take this donut. And as I was walking away from the box of donut, I thought to myself, who would take this donut? So I keep walking. I walk into the classroom. I'm the first one there. I spread my books out in front of me, grab my pen. I'm ready to take notes, ready to get started. I'm just waiting for people to walk into the room. And the very first person who comes into the room is a boy from my class eating the donut. So I look at him and I say, it's interesting. You're eating that donut. I saw it and thought, who would eat that donut? And he, chomping on the donut, said to me, oh, it's funny that you thought that, because when I saw it, I thought, yum, a donut. And it was like so obvious to him, right? And so I sat there watching him polish off the rest of the donut, sitting at the table, still with my pen in hand, put my pen down and think to myself, this is a life lesson. And you better believe I've taken that life lesson with me. In my adulthood, I have tried to take the donut as often as I can. If there is something that I want, or if there's something that I would like in life, and there's a way for me to go after it, I really do try to. I come up with a plan and I look for a road to take that donut. So here is my question to you. How does take the donut apply in your life? Chances are there is something that you want in your life that you could go after if you had a plan, an intention, and the courage to go after it. What is that for you? Take a second here. While this video is playing for you, think to yourself, what is the donut I want to take? What would that be? When you have that in your mind, go ahead and sign up here, because I would like to spend the next 30 days encouraging you to take your donut. And after 30 days is up, I won't stop forever. You'll hear from me periodically so that I can continue to provide that encouragement, because sometimes that's all we need. Sometimes we just need that moment of courage to start going after what we want, or that moment of decision that we're going to make a plan to go after what we want. But the thing is, whatever it is that's stopping you, you deserve it and you can get what you want. So what is the donut you want to take? This is as good a time as any to think about that. And I look forward to spending the next 30 days encouraging you to take the donut.